interview.
Hey everybody, it's Ricardo here on the PAX show floor, and one of the cool things that you find as you stroll around here are new developers that are showing off some cool new stuff. And I'm standing here with Michel Bastien, who's producer at Moonshot Games, and they're showing off Fallen Frontier, which is kind of a cool, funky, retro shooter. So tell us about yourselves and what you're showing off.
Yeah, so we're Moonshot Games, and Fallen Frontier is our first game. We established the studio about a year and a half ago, and Fallen Frontier is a 2D action shooting game. It takes place in these big, vast, interconnected worlds set in a rich sci-fi universe. And it features both a single-player campaign and a co-op campaign, so you can play with a friend, which is one of the big things that people seem to be enjoying here at PAX this week.
Now, side-scrolling shooter, you know, if I've got guns, I want options. So, you know, what kind of weapon options do we have here?
Yeah, so there are a bunch of weapons, and actually our approach to combat is one of the big different things that we're doing from other games in the genre. So our combat is very tactical, very actiony. We try to keep players on their toes and develop this behavior of making a plan, forming a plan of attack before jumping into combat, and then reacting as the AI adapts to what the player is doing.
Now, Moonshot's kind of an interesting company because through the magic of the internet, you guys are one unit, but you're spread out. So tell us about the split of how the team's set up.
That's right. So I started Moonshot with my friends Rob Stokes and Damian Isla, and we worked together at Bungie for a few years. And Damian was located in Boston, and we really wanted to do this together. So we decided to do it with 2 locations. And now, since we've been doing this for a year and a half, like we really got it down to a science with Skype, IM, and development servers in the cloud. Like it works out really well.
So tell us a little bit about the story. It's kind of sci-fi. What's your take on the future?
Yeah, so yes, it is a hard sci-fi universe. The story follows a jaded a bounty hunter from Earth who travels to Alpha Centauri on a mission of vengeance. And as you're playing through the game, which unfolds very much like a detective story, you find these people who give you hints about things that happened in the past, and you start unraveling this big mystery.
Now, jaded bounty hunters don't seem to lend themselves to having a buddy along for the ride. So talk to us about how the co-op works.
Yeah, so co-op is a really important aspect of the game as well, and actually the co-op character is in fiction. It's an operator of your helper, if you will, once you get there to Alpha Centauri. So co-op is really important. Like when you're playing with a friend, you'll adapt your tactics, you'll flank enemies together, work together to defeat enemies, and so on.
All right, cool. So where are you guys at in development, and tell us about what you're thinking about publishing.
Yeah, so our hope is to release the game on XBLA, PSN, and Steam sometime in early 2012. The game doesn't have a publisher yet, so all of this is TBD depending on the publishing partner, but that's our goal and that's what we're working towards.
All right, well there you go. That is your first look at Fallen Frontier from Moonshot Games. Be sure and check back on the site. We'll be keeping an eye on it, and we'll let you know the latest as soon as we hear it.